Good morning. It is seriously so early for me. It's 7 in the morning, but it's still pitch black outside. But good morning. Welcome to my pre-market analysis for Monday, January. What is today's date? I think it's the 22nd. This is also the first time I'm using my voice this morning, so bear with me. Yeah, January 22nd. So I am going to be going over the NASDAQ 100 and giving my pre-market analysis for what I believe is, what I see, and what I anticipate happening for today's trading session. And yeah, I guess the purpose of me doing these is to utilize them as a video journal for myself. And then I'm just going to be publishing them to YouTube. If they can provide any insight and value to you, that's a bonus. Selfishly, they're more so for me at this point in time, so I can just start video journaling my pre-market analysis, my trade sessions, as well as my post-market recap. So let's get into it. It's 7 a.m. The market opens in 30 minutes. So, the New York Stock Exchange opens in 30 minutes. So let's get into it. I have NASDAQ on my screen right now. It is very clear, if you have two eyes, that we are in a bullish trend. And on Friday, I believe it was, it hit all-time highs. So that's crazy. But we're in an uptrend, so I'm just going to go ahead and mark some areas of liquidity. It might be a little bit difficult to gauge again because NAS is hitting all-time highs, so I don't really have like supply zones, order blocks to the upside that are easily identifiable to my personal eye. So I'm on the 1 hour right now. We've got an order block way down here, but we have all these inefficiencies and areas of liquidity up here. I'm not going to mark all of them. I'm just going to mark where price is right now, which is in this inefficiency. And we have like so many. So what I'm going to do instead is there's areas of liquidity there. There. Move that over. There. That kind of coincides, so I'll leave that there. And here. I'm going to drop down to the 15 minute. What I like to do on the 15 minute is mark out what price has done or is doing in the pre-market. The pre-market helps me get a better idea of what setup I'm going to be taking during the open or after the open, whenever it comes. So pre-market for me is from 4 to 8:15 on this chart. So it looks like we have a few inefficiencies here and here. So I'll keep an eye out for that. It's still a little bit too early to really gauge. Yeah, it's still like 30 minutes too early to really gauge, but we have areas of liquidity in pre-market. I'll go ahead and mark those out. Currently, right here. Let's change this to purple. And right here. again, currently this can change very quickly. But that's what we have right now. So price on the 15-minute is bullish. Price on the 1 hour is bullish. Currently, I am bullish on NASDAQ. So depending on what happens in the next 30 minutes, or even in the next 15 minutes, but definitely the next 30 minutes, if price sweeps liquidity and it sells to the downside and it sweeps pre-market liquidity, it comes down here and sweeps a few of these liquidity areas down here, then I would wait for a liquidity change of character, and I would look for an entry for the buy up to at least fill in these inefficiencies in the pre-market, potentially even going to high of day and sweeping high of day. That would probably be my area of interest, only because I don't really have any areas of interest on a higher time frame that I feel comfortable taking price to, because again, NOS is just hitting all-time highs. Like, I don't know where it wants to go. So I'd probably just take it back up to the high of the day. So I'm not going to even try. Okay. So that's what I see. If price comes down here, sweeps these areas of liquidity, I would just be waiting for an opportunity to take it back to the upside. And that's really it. If price at the open shoots up, sweeps liquidity of the pre-market, already fills in these inefficiencies, I mean, I could look for an opportunity for the sell down because there's lots of areas of liquidity down here. But to be honest, I'm really just looking for buys because that's going with the trend. But if price does shoot up, fill in these inefficiencies, and I see a setup to take it back to the downside, then I would utilize these areas of liquidity as my take profit. And that's it. Okay, cool. That's really all I would be looking at. I normally take my setups on either the 5-minute or the 1-minute, depending on which is cleaner. I ultimately like the 5-minute better, but at the end of the day, I take what I can get. I don't think there is any news today, but let's check it out. No, let's do Forex Factory. Nope. No real news today at 10 a.m. Is that my time? No. At 8 a.m. my time. So 30 minutes after the open, we have CB leading index, yellow folder. So nothing really that crazy happening. So yeah, that's my pre-market analysis. I hope this was helpful for anyone that's tuning in to this video. I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded, and then I'll be back to film my live trade session. And then later in the day, I'll be going over my market recap to see if my pre-market analysis was spot on. Okay, that's it. It's really hard to function at this time of day, especially when the sun still hasn't come out to play. So that's it. Not a guru, just a girl. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.